Hello, everyone. Sorry for the late start here. I was getting something set up. And yes, welcome to the stream. I'm going to be busting open this box right here shortly here, as a few people come on. We'll see what goodness lies within. Feels kind of weird doing a show without Jay. I don't know what I'm going to do with myself. But Gray Man, Graham, a.k.a. The British connection there, is in the house. Good to see you, sir. Good to see you. I see Jackson has moseyed moseyed on in. CM Slabmaster himself is in as well, but he just buys his. I actually sent mine off into the wilds. And good to see you. Good to see you. Like, make it. Jay, what's going on, my brother? Good to see you. Good to see you. I even took down the green screen in preparation for this because some of these covers might have yellows or greens on them. So yeah, studio is semi disassembled. Benny Compton, what's going on? Good to see you, brother. Good to see you. Roger, mi hombre, what's going on, sir? Description says tomorrow now, so I thought it. Oh no, that was from yesterday. I had to put that in yesterday because it was supposed to get shipped. It was supposed to get delivered yesterday, but I guess CGC required a signature. I didn't know that, so they didn't drop it off. So I had to fix all that today. So I probably should have changed that, but. Was that like the old sign that used to be in the bars everywhere? Yeah, free beer tomorrow. Kind of same thing, right? Wayne, Mr. Simeon, good to see you. Good to see you, sir. Glad you can make it. I'll be opening this pretty shortly here. It's still sealed, as you can see. And I have no idea what the grades are. I made it a point not to check the grades online. I understand you can find them there. I've never done this before. Excited to see what you got. Me too. It's only been, they busted open my box at CGC on June 22nd. I actually mailed them, I think, in April. So it's been a little time. I've been ranting about this one for a long time on the stream, on the Friday night stream. So I'm going to be losing some ammo. You waited all night. No, you've been waiting all night. But it should be worth it. Well, hopefully. But of course, no CGC order could be complete without the horror story. So what's the horror story, you may ask? Well, let's see. I sent 12 books down there. Actually, this funny thing is when I went to turn these in on the website, whatever, I had no idea it was their last day at their old rates. So it took me like 2 hours to get this order in because it just was lagging so bad, man. And so that's all, in the past. But in the more pressing future, or present, should I say, they double charged me for some reason. I have no idea why. So $250 some odd times 2. I was like, I called them 2 days ago, left a voicemail with their accounting department. I'm like, is there any reason you billed me twice? So I've yet to hear back from them. So if you've had similar stories and who did you contact, let me know in the comments and maybe I'll be able to get a hold of them better. But yeah, it's been something, man, to get these books. So, I mean, I guess worst comes to worst, they're going to have to give me a credit, but I don't want to make it a practice to be constantly sending stuff to them. It's not really my bag, baby. But we'll give it just a few more minutes. Hope everyone's having a good evening. See if anyone else rolls on in. Yeah, it certainly does. I mean, we got the money in the bank, but that's no big deal. But, if that would have overdrawn me, I'd been awful pissed, and the fact is, I still understand why. And they charge it the same day, too, which makes 0 sense. And there's different transaction numbers on there. I'm like, oh, that's what mystery solved. Okay, that's what it is. It was Bill. He put a call in there because once you have exactly 1 metric ton of slabs, you're actually able to get a direct line to CGC, and he told them to double charge for his books that were there. I see. Trinity, what's going on, man? Good to see you. Good to see you. Glad you can make it. Big Daddy Russ coming in hot from NC. You're not memorable of an MC, are you? Those comic book MCs, man, they're a dangerous lot, especially on Thursdays, right? But good to see you. Good to see you. Yeah, glad a lot of people can make it here. This is better than our Friday night show, Jay. What's going on? We need to open slabs every week. Is that what it is? So let's see. Once I hit 15-minute mark, I'll go ahead and start opening up. So just 3 minutes. I'm going to stare at the screen. So just enjoy that. But nope, this was a long time in the making. And I'll even give it a sneak hint preview. I sent an entire maxi series in. So yeah. Is that vanilla I'm drinking? No, it's not. It's actually just sweet tea. But it's very tempting. I broke them open on stream the other day and smelled them. And boy, because that vanilla smelled good. So if I was a drinking man nowadays, it'd probably be pretty tempting, but I think it's safe for now. What makes you think it's Boland? I mean, other than behind me right there, right? Big pros, man. I saw that one that Kenny, let's see if I can bring it over here. I like this freaking first killer Croc he was showing off over on Instagram. Let's see, where's it at? Share. I want this bad boy right here. Give me that. Give me. Especially in a 9.8. My goodness. Wonder how much you pay for that sucker. Yeah. But, oops. Let me put this back over here. And you're actually getting a glimpse at the new setup a little bit. You can't really see it because of this box, but I have my new editing laptop over here. Just came in from some of my hard editing work for Mr. Hartgrave's channel. And I'm actually in my basement, which is finished now. And you can't see it because the dang light's in the way. But yeah, it's coming together nice, man. I'm digging it down here. A lot more room to roam. It was a pain in the butt, but well worth it. Bring out the blades. All right. It's probably about that time, isn't it? Unless you want to see my sword that's over there. Oh, is that the blade you wanted to see? Hold on. You mean that one? Oh, okay. No, but anyway. Relegated to the basement. Hey, if all basements were this nice, they'd all be down here, right? There's actually another bedroom behind me, and then full bathroom over there. And on this side, you can't really see it, but through that doorway, that's where the movie room is. So, party of G's. Yeah, I got plenty of room, guys. I could host a small comics convention here. Everyone has to bring their own Clearasil. So, all right. So let's go ahead and start busting this thing open. I'd say. Well, we got 10 seconds. No, it's not a replica. Well, I mean, it's not made by Muramasa or anything like that, but I had some girlfriend's parents give this to me, actually. The only thing is the case is a little chintzy, so and it's Taiwanese, so knockoff, but it's pretty nice and dang sharp. I used to practice with it when I was doing Aikido, so but it's a beaut. I don't know if I'd shave with it, but well, if I was hurt of my head. Donde está la cabeza? All right, so let's begin, shall we? Oh no, is Bub in here? No, there he is. Andrew, good to see you. Leave the camera facing the space. Yeah, I know. You have to look at my mug. Does your wife know about your girlfriend? No, she certainly does not. Then I'd be forced to stay with her at all times. Okay. I'm not sure how they got this thing. I'm trying to think of the best way to open this. Maybe, I don't know. See, I don't know. I want to start from number 1, but let's just open it this way, I guess. If I'm opening it this way, I know I'm going to hit the back first. So, hey, Big Matt, what's going on? Yeah, my ninja days. Well, I'm retired now, but or semi-retired. If a big enough job comes around, I guess I could redon my cloak and recharge the smoke bombs, right? I'm going to take off the headsets now because it's really limiting me, so I can't hear you anyway, so it doesn't really matter. All right. I'm going to turn up the gain a little bit, too, so maybe you can hear me. I guess I can bring him down here. Yeah, there's not really a top on here, man. Well, I guess this could be the top. Yeah. Oh well. That's not how I roll. If it okay, it's not. Okay, we have lots of inserts. Gee, thanks. There's like free comic book day right there, huh? I'm gonna try to peek at this and see if I can get the right number. 1, 2, 3. All 12 do appear to be in there. Yeah, I haven't done a CM slab unboxing that well because I haven't taken out the Sonoran Desert. I am going to flip this over because I did get the bottom. Thank you, Matt, for your sage observation there. This is a pro stream. Mr. Gallegos, good to see you. Good to see you. Got another guy from out west. All right, so I can actually see the tops here. So let's see if I can find number 1. And there it is. Okay. All right, so here we go. Camelot number 1. What do we have here? I wonder if I should turn this off. It's not really helping. It's the monitors. All right, sorry, guys. What do we have? 9.2. Camelot number 1. This to the side. So pretty good start today. What would Bill say? With white pages. Yep. So 9.2. I was hoping for a little better out of number 1, of course. But I guess not too bad. So here we go. Number 1, 9.2. I'm gonna start the slab pile over here. I'm covering up the middle as I'm opening the box here. I just need to find the actual order numbered. All right, let's see. Okay, this is issue number 2, right? Yep. Camelot 3000, number 2. This is kind of like a He-Man kind of looking cover here. Not my favorite of the series, but I do like the women and child in peril down there. I like that little wizard just kind of chilling in the back. Very nice. All right, so without further ado, let's go. 9.8. There we go. I should have had Matt press it and send it in and pay for it. Rush Express, of course. 9.8 with white pages. Let's see if I get the focus there. Well, Ryan Bowen, cover art. That's all that needs to be said there. My car, though. Love the old Lego Engineer kits, too. Those were such fun, right? So 9.8. That's now my official highest slab that I own. Not exactly a key or anything, but you know what a Bowen guy I am. So, all right, let's find number 3 in here. And I want to thank everyone again for joining me tonight. I'm trying to open this so I can't see it. There we go. All right. Number 3. Now we're getting there. This is like such a photogenic shot. I wonder if he like posed in the mirror for this just to get his angles right. But all right. Camelot number 3. Drum roll, please. I should have had MC here. 9.6. All right. So 9.6. We're kind of meeting in the middle. Man, I didn't think that first one was a 9, too. I thought it'd be higher than that. All these books look pretty good when I sent them in. 9.6 with white pages. All right. Sorry about this glare from the monitors, guys. All my other slabs are purchased as slabs. Yeah, I know. See, he's smart. He doesn't like to wait the half a year, right? All right. So 9.6 for issue number 3. So all above 9 so far, I'm pretty happy. Especially after everyone knows what the problems I had with this series, because I ordered the maxi set twice now. And the one time I actually did a video about it when he didn't pack it where the darn, like, absolutely no stiffeners or backing in there. And then the freaking, I can't really blame him. They didn't know. The mail guy just shoved it in my mailbox and it was bent like an L. Who's this Bowen chap? Is he one of those limey English? I know, right? I hear he went digital too. Splitting hairs at those grades. Yeah, I know, at 9.6 and 9.8. And Matt, don't you have a 9.9 in there somewhere? I thought I saw a video with that. Sweet grades. So let's see. Let's find number 4 here. One might think I'm milking you for time. All right. Okay. All right. My gymnastics notwithstanding. So I got that covered. Yep. All right. So issue number 4. This is one of the first ones that's really mixing the space and sorcery kind of theme this series has going on. Look at the machine gun fire there on the sides. Absolutely riveting. But, okay. Drum roll, please. Let me turn the mic this way. Here we go. 9.4. So a 9.4 for issue number 4. It's almost pneumatic. All right. 9.4 with white pages. All right. Yeah, I forgot. I can't remember if the entire series, Bowen does most of the interiors too. That's why it took so long. As I recall, this series took like, 2 years to get out or something? Because like the first couple came out on time, and then it was like 3 months, and then 6 months, and then like 8 months, I think, for the last issue or something. So yeah, there we go. And for those interested, we have, looks like an Atari 2600 knockoff, at least. Advertisement on the back. So Hey, John's Comics with the Kids. Long time no see. Good to have you. Good to have you. Good to have you. Glad you can make it. Let me scroll up the chat, make sure I didn't miss anybody. I feel bad if I do. All right, looks like I didn't. All right, let's move on to number 5. Almost at the halfway point. Oh, and this one's maybe my favorite cover of the entire bunch. I actually shared it on Instagram before because I love it so. But issue number 5. Absolutely incredible cover. Hoping for a high one on this. Wayne, I love the Frog. That's right, Frog Boy's out there doing all your art for you, isn't he? All right. And here we go. What is the grade for number 5? Drawbridge opens 9.6. Ah, sweet, sweet action for a sweet, sweet cover. With white pages, of course. But just check the angles out on her. And I'm not even being crude. I mean, it's just, it looks so natural the way she's sitting. And he has such a light touch compared to a lot of artists, especially of this era, because they were still doing the Romita Kirby has kind of real bold lines, and he has such a feather touch on his lines and edge. I just love it. Excellent use of shading, and there's even like a little gibbon down there just to add something to it. But absolutely amazing cover, and you have good taste there, James, because it's really an amazing. Yeah, that's an amazing cover. I just love it so much. All the little folds and the draperies back there. So yeah, Bub's done now, right? Andrew's like, I'm out of here. I've seen it. Legs for days. You got that right. That's back when legs were kind of the primary seller for a lot of things. It was like, what was her name? Raquel Welch kind of days, everyone liked those nice waxed legs they had back there. They're all super shiny and long. So yeah, all that weirdness notwithstanding, let's move on to the halfway point. 6. Be a lot easier if they actually put these in order. But whatever, I'm just happy I finally got them. So, okay. All right, so here are Camelot number 6. All right, this is kind of this reminds me of the Greater Sense we did with Green Arrow, right? But all right, so obviously he's in torment here. Got kind of a blase-looking background. Almost looks like a He-Man knockoffs back there, doesn't it, a little bit? And he's got the white queen in his hands for some reason. But all right, so let's check it out. Make sure to say, oh boy, oh boy. I got to make it pretend. Tina Turner like Queen, I know. I can see her singing like Proud Mary or something. Okay, so let's do it. Camelot number 6 grade is 9.6. All right, another pretty good one. All right, very happy. White pages again. And not my favorite cover he does, but it's got kind of he's pretty good at doing the unconscious look. She does look kind of boneless, like she's out of it. And, well, actually, in this case, dead. But if you notice, she has some smoldering shots on her in a couple of different spots here. So she hasn't had a good day. Clothing's on fire. A big ogre back there looks a little forlorn. This guy looks like a pilot for G.I. Joe. All right. So, but yeah, pretty sweet stuff. And on the back here, we have advertising for Lock and Chase by the Television. Boy, they went all out for advertisements on these, didn't they? Surprised they didn't have the Bentley system on here. Do I got Kiss the Slab too? I don't know. My wife isn't home, and if she watches this in replay, I'm gonna get a little bit of trouble. But all right, sweet action. I hope I didn't just lower that in point. But yep, there it is. So 9.6 for number 6. We're at the halfway point, so I have decided to actually not show the rest of them for another hour to make you guys stay here. So how about that weather? Okay, well, that's enough of that nonsense. Don't you dare shame the boss of Border. I think he's like taking money for border crossings, if you ask me. So looking at number 7. Where are you? 7. These are all jumbled in here. Okay. This one has my paperwork in there. Maybe I can find out. Yeah, $259. Why did I get charged twice? No answer. 2 days. You think they get back to me? I guess I have to call angry. But anyway. All right. So we have number 7 here. Excellent cover. You've been banished. It's awful. Maybe not because of her skirt. I don't think that's regulation length. But yeah. What do you call an armored skirt anyways? Is it still a skirt, or is it like a, like a helmet's a bassinet or a helmet, right? But I don't know what you call it. But whatever the case may be, let's take a look at the grade of it. 9.6 again. So still all above 9. How is it the first one was the lowest? All right. So white pages, of course. And actually, some people might not know about this, unlikely in this crowd, but they can't see it. I was trying to zoom in on the signature. Does anyone know about the special quirk with Boland's signature? It's kind of interesting. But yeah, so 9.6 on number 7. It's all right. Yeah, it looks pretty sharp to me. All right. Got quite the pile going on over here. Let's get to number 8. I've already been on for almost 30 minutes. You guys talk a lot. All right. Okay. Number 8. I love this cover too. Very much so. One of those great perspective shots. You can actually see a very nice reflection in the pommel there, right? And yeah, it's got kind of a Batman feel here with the spotlight and all. Kind of dig it though. So number 8, and we have, I forgot to tell you, we had Tron on the back of the last one. See my Tron movie review from about a year ago. It was at someone's request in this community. I can't remember who. But yeah, they've been pretty good grades so far. All right, so what do I get for number 8? 9. Oh, dear, the lowest one. Yeah, I might go buy some J channel there, Roger, and maybe put them on. Maybe I'll put them on the wall above the chessboard over there or something, right? Could be a good spot for them if I decide to put some holes in the walls. But 9, I'm a little disappointed in that one. White pages, but yeah, man, we're getting dangerously close to the dreaded 8s. This one looks sharp, man. Oh, okay, I see. There's a few issues down here at the staple. It's like a tiny bit of staining and maybe a little bit of tearing out too. I don't see any real foxing or anything. Everything else looks pretty crisp. That's probably what dinged me. That actually looks like a manufacturing defect too. I don't know if any of these books were ever read. I don't think they were. But here we go. So kind of a bummer, but still, it's still in the 9s. Threatening passing coyotes. Once again, coyotes, Bill. Yeah, we know what you're doing down there for all that slab income, right? I need to freshen the pipes here. All this slab unveiling is thirsty work. Glad you liked, Matt. Yeah, and boy, the art. Whew. A lot of people weren't too crazy about the story. Maybe this was a Visionaries knockoff before the Visionaries came out. But yeah, it's I just can't get over the Boland stuff. So, it's crazy about the color choices. I don't like the yellows and reds as much, but my gosh, this is him really coming into his own in comics anyway. So what we did, number 8 there. Just trying to move on to number 9. Okay. And look at this. The chalice itself is being held by the obviously alien hands, but check that out, man. So much talent. He's watching while doing the dishes. You slimy dog, you. All right. I did like the trade dress for the series too, by the way. Got kind of like the old sorcery looking kind of there, or medieval kite font there, and then you got like the 3000 for the technical. Kind of a nice little touch. But it's beautiful goblet. Beautiful thing right here. Just, I don't know. I love it. It's almost like grayscale here, but all right. So for number 9, what grade did we get? 9.8. Another high one there. This is what, the second 9.8, I think I've gotten so far. Yep. So 9.8. So groovy. Now we're talking. White pages. No dishes are done. Not a whole lot of notes here. I guess nothing really special happened in any of these issues, but it was special to me. So, yep. So 9.8. Can't get much better than that, right? $1.25 back then, too. Man, oh man. Had to be rich to afford this series. 83, too. Well, Mr. Stevie, this is actually a unboxing of some comic book slabs I sent off. So glad you can make it. It has very little to do with motorcycles or world events, but it has a lot to do with collectibles. And let's see. For the back, I can hear him now. The Kool-Aid Man cometh. I'm guessing those are some sort of bacterioids. That comes from not actually watching out the Kool-Aid picture often enough. But 9.8 for number 9. I'm down to 3 books, ladies and germs. Got that from the back of there. So you can see my mighty pile over there. See, I'm had a rattlesnake stew for dinner. See me do the dishes. That might be slime or something there. What are you saying here? But you know how it is. You got a snakeskin boots, snakeskin hat. That one I bought it many moons ago when it first came out. Terrible game. No, the Kool-Aid game. I mean, that's a great game. Who wouldn't love it? It makes you want to go and like crash through your parents' wall. Sent off to where? These got sent off to CGC. It's a grading authority who specializes nowadays in comic books and coins. They originally were, but we send. I don't have any raw ones sitting around here, but you send a raw comic book and it comes back all encased in this cool sealed plastic with a grade on there, so people know exactly how much they should be paying for it. In other words, and how nice it is. But yeah, so that's what you do with these. Sometimes a lot of collectibles, you can do this with cards, coins, books. There's a lot of stuff you can do it with nowadays. Let's see. Yes, Stevie. Yeah, I should have you emceeing this one, by the way, Stevie. Not sure how spell check changes howdy to guest. Well, light or spelling found a way. Are they worth a bunch of money now? I would hazard to say, and I'm sure I'll get corrected here, that having this done automatically adds $30 onto whatever these are worth. Just the fact that it's about what it cost, and then you got to put wait times in there, maybe even more. I'm going to tack a lot more on there if I go to sell these than $30 each. So I think it's it went up like $4 or $5, right? A book. So they do video games as well. That's pretty cool. So this series is not exactly a high dollar series, Stevie, but there's a lot of books out there. A lot of these guys in this chat, yeah, 31.25. Well, maybe to some collectors. There's thousands and thousands of dollars for a lot of these comic books. So the children's hobby is actually quite lucrative, and right now the market is on fire for this sort of thing. So it's an interesting thing. Now, unfortunately, most of us here are real collectors, much less so me nowadays, and they don't tend to let go of them too often. But in the future, they're there. You can retire now that you have these books graded. I know. I have a lot more valuable books than this. Not that I have a lot anymore, but in fact, I have a couple of slabs. You can see that one up there. It's probably my most valuable book, and it's only at 5.5. That's lovely. Matt Wood sent that one to me. I don't know what I could probably sell that for. Probably 100 or so. And then you can't see it. There's another one over there. It's pretty good. It's got 2 signatures on it though, from both the artist and the inker. So. All right, movie posters too. I remember them doing that. Yeah, if you get like some of the original Revenge of the Jedi, Star Wars ones, those are worth something. Have I ever sold one? No. Most of my collection got destroyed like 25 years ago or so. So I have very little of value left, other than what I bought in the last couple of years. And I really don't buy that much, just because I have too many other things to buy, but including motorcycles. So while sitting here jabbering, I'm sure people are itching for grades. We got 3 more books. It was a 12-issue maxis. Didn't DS have his Tron poster? Oh, did he? I don't know. But in the meantime, another high-action, high-octane cover. Very Miami Vice here. We have number 10. Not crazy about her face too much, but oh my gosh, what a cool scene. Kind of reminds me of a... less angled or more 90-degree angle Mike Zack Punisher #1 mini cover with the way the bullets are coming in. But all right, so number 10, 9.4. So okay, we're meeting back down again to the lower end of the 9s, but they're still all above 9. So I'm happy so far. 9.4 with white pages. I have to angle these so much to get that glare off of there. And, of course, the ultimate backing. Masters of the Universe, the video game. Skeletor is a little off there, but Mattel Electronics, I think they advertised for the entire series. Are these a good investment? I sold some corn today. Well, you can't buy comic book futures, but you can buy corn futures. So I don't know. I'd probably invest in corn, but it's a little more valuable if the lights go off. But we'll see. If nothing else, I can use them for a nice book stops. You can level your desk with them because they're, like I said, encased. Yeah, I think I definitely had a Mike Zeck kind of Punisher vibe there. A lot. Even the angle right here of the arm straight out. So, good old Mike. I need to see if I can interview him one day. I do have an in with him. I've never spoken with him, but I do have a way of contacting him. But I haven't really tried in a long time. Let's see. Steve, I know a bunch of people that make a great income buying and selling. If you think of it, I don't know if you know anything about the stock market, Stevie, but it's kind of like if you're a day trader. If you can get in there, get stuff while it's hot, and get rid of it, don't sit on it too long, and move it. Don't get greedy. Yeah, you can make pretty good money if you just did this every day and lived on eBay and all the other sites you can buy these on. I think you do all right. I mean, I wouldn't be expecting to buy like Lamborghinis or anything out of it, but I think you could actually make a decent living as long as you worked hard and never got away from your computer, other than the ship things. Should have painted the wall black. Of course, prospective buyers may not know what was going on down there. Hey, it's going to stay gray, dagnabbit. Target practice. Yeah. Well, you got to start practicing somewhere. Technically speaking, I never actually lock my arm when I shoot. I stand in the weaver and I always cock my arm about like so. So, this unboxing coming hot from West by God, Virginia. Yes, sir. Oh, and by the way, Stevie, Mandy Machine actually answered my comment like the next day after the live stream. So, yeah, she lives, I don't know if Amy told you, she lives like 20 minutes from me. She lives in Charleston. So, which, well, that's the nature of the beast. Comic book collectors are a funny crew. You know, I'll do a quick story before I get to these last two books. In the 90s, all right, late 80s and early 90s, the industry got so big and so popular that maybe for the first time ever, it actually got outside speculation. Basically, people were looking for investments in rarities, which is the big joke at the time. So they were buying up comics because they were so hot and they were selling so much, not realizing that because they were selling so much, it was actually decreasing the value for future. But yeah, it actually, they had TV commercials. Artists were on Levi Jean commercials. It was crazy how big it was. This is way before the movies were ever made and anyone knew about this stuff, right? So it actually had outside speculation for a while. Unfortunately, that kind of crushed everything because they were printing out books like, 500,000 wasn't too unheard of. And then you get into the millions for releasing that many. When you got that much of anything out there, it really drives the rarity down and then the prices stayed low. And because of that, a lot of those books from that era are still in the dollar bins, as it were. So, piss her off once I see you. I used to be a fighter too, man. I had one of my not trophies, but one of my medals over there from when I was a submission wrestler. But yeah. Hey, he's here. I knew I had this handy for a reason. Biggs, what's going on? Good to see you, brother. Glad you can make it. All right. And no, yeah. Bill wants my Enterprise clock in the worst way. And Jay wants me to do my hottest ladies of Star Trek. So we are down to 2 issues left. I'm going to try to find issue 11 here. There we go. Okay. Oops, I got to flip it. There we go. This one is the kind of a famous cover, sort of, because it's got like the Alien Queen vibe to it on issue number 11. I think at this point, it was taking like 6 months between books. And if I could be wrong on this, I think this was a series that Bowen decided he was not going to do a regular run for interiors because he's just not fast enough. And it was really not, he's not built well for that. So I think he stuck mostly to covers after this or one shots, but he didn't do too many long on running series. And I didn't see anyone answer about the signature. Once again, I don't think it's going to zoom in, but if you'll notice on every Bowen signature after I want to say his 3rd or 4th book, his ends are backwards. And I think it was a printing error originally. and he kind of picked up on it and liked it, or was doing it as a joke. But ever since then, that time, he always put his N backwards in bowling. So fun little factoid there, if not so much fun as time killing. So let's see the grade for number 11. Ready, set, blow. 9.2. What is that? Not the lowest yet. I've seen a 9, but disappointing. But still above 9. So how bad could it be, right? I paid good money. They should give me whatever grade I asked for. We have white pages here for Camelot 3000, number 11. Stevie Foe edition. I like this. There's a pretty good sense of perspective here on how big this thing really is. Once again, you can see his line work and the way he shades himself. Doesn't leave a whole lot for the inker to do. In fact, I can't remember if he inked this himself or not, but just beautiful work. Yep, Stevie. So the higher the grade, the more money they're worth, theoretically speaking. So anything above 9 is usually a pretty decent book, right? But they go all down to 0.5. They may even go lower. I don't know if they go any lower than that. That's if there's no cover and they were used as a coaster for 20 years or something like that. So I think they go up to 9.9, right? Has there ever been a 10? Someone in the chat can tell me. Saw that first Brainiac, Biggie. Yeah. Let's see. Biggie showing the first Brainiac, and then Comic 84 was showing the first Killer Croc. What's going on with the Batman's Rogues gallery today? So once again, 9.2 for Camelot 3000, number 11. The pile groweth, and we are down to one single. Can you guys hear me? Sorry, I bumped into my mic and the thing came unplugged. Okay. How about now? Can you hear me now? Yes, no? I need to know. Or if you're reading lips, let me know. You can hear me? Okay, good. All right. Sorry about that. Okay. So for the grand finale, number 12 of Camelot 3000. This has been quite the run. Look at that. He even gets top billing at the time. At top, finally. He totally can't hear me. Trinity, you guys. Busting my proverbial chops. If you notice, there's a little hand there holding the crown. Obviously not human, but this is like little keepsakes from basically everybody there. And it looks like a pile of organic ash. What has happened to our heroes? Yeah, I even love that little gun. Looks like almost like a 45 replica over there. A little more organic looking though, but yep, very cool. That's the necklace that she wears, the sorceress, and yeah, there's his king's sword and helmet. Yep, very cool. So, all right, guesses. Any guesses before I unleash this? I see it's a tiny. Once again, the camera won't focus. There's a little bit of nickage over here on the bottom. Some of the corners a little bit rounded. But I wish I can get this thing lit better. It's not going to happen. I don't think this is going to be as high. In fact, I wouldn't be surprised. This one actually might have been red too. A little bit of tickage going on. Real minimal, but do you think a 9.4? Yeah, I think it's going to be, if it hits 9, I think it's going to be in the lower end of 9. It does say white pages on the back. Actually, I just saw the grades. 0.5. No, Matt, you didn't get a hold of this one, so it can't be 0.5. All right, nice Camelot. 1 through 12. Yes, sir. 1 through 12. I'll go ahead and redo the grades here in just a moment. So without further ado, let's do it. 9.4. Okay. Not too bad. Actually, this is a better grade than I thought this was going to get. In fact, I think one of the 9.2s in there, I think it was a better looking than this. But all right, must have got the guy off coffee break. So here it is. Number 12, 9.4 with white pages. And advertisement on the back is none. And it's a very cool back, almost like a gatefold, right? Very sweet. Arthur's tomb itself. If you know, it's amazing. Like how, got some dirt on there. It actually looks 3D. It does not look flat whatsoever. Look how much talent this guy has. All these little sigils here or sigils, excuse me. There's depth to this picture. Actually, I like it better than the cover, to be honest with you. The main cover, but that's just beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous. I like to have that poster on my wall. Maybe I can get it. You win. Yes, you certainly did. Good call, man. Unless you saw the back and I wasn't covering it good enough. But I take the title. Yeah. But there it is. So 9.4. So let's go ahead and do a quicker recap for those who weren't here for the entire time or just watching in perpetuity. Let me see if I can put these in. Oh, it's heavy. Oh, it's heavy. So there it is. 12 books. Half a year later. $500. What happens to the hero? You got to read the series to find out, Stevie. I'm telling you. I don't give away stuff. Unless I ever do a series review, but I haven't done a video in a while. Okay, I'm trying to get these. Oh, they actually stack pretty well. So here's what it looks like, folks. 1 through 12. And let's go over it. This most disappointing grade for me in here is the first issue, a 9.2. But I should be happy it's above 9. So there's number 1 at 9.2. See if I beat the Vegas spread here. Among the highest grades is the second issue, 9.8. Though it's probably my least favorite cover of the entire run. You can't not tell us. Oh, see, it's gonna hurt you. Maybe on Friday. Jay, he's gonna get Jay. You know what I paid for this lot? I honestly think I can't remember for sure, but I think I paid $15 for this lot. So add that to $259. So this is under $300 for 12 slab. Technically, right now, it's over $500 because of what they charge me, but I'm hoping to get that back in my account here soon. Number 3, 9.6. Maybe I should do it like this rather than pulling out of the box, but whatever. I killed some time. Okay. And number 4, 9.4. Love this cover. Love that strafing, the bullet shots there, or I guess it's been like laser shots there. It takes some real chutzpah to challenge a jet fighter with a sword, doesn't it? Okay. I admire his gusto. There, that's where I was groping for. Okay, so number 5, 9.6, my favorite cover of the entire series. Absolutely incredible. Reflections everywhere. I think like the little Grateful Dead thing going on down here. Got the John Lennon glasses on and everything, but you're just gonna start making stuff up in a minute. What happened to the hero? Well, let's just say the kingdom lived on. How about we say that? So 9.6 for number 5. I was hoping for some more 9.8s or 9.6s at least. I thought the series looked really good, or else I wouldn't send it in. I was kind of hoping to get everything above 9.5 or 6. You know what I mean? For selling purposes later, if I do. So number 6 comes in at a 9.6. Every time 9.8s are showing, the boy who had 7's ears start burning. Was he gonna start doing a stream? Is he actually doing content again? I know he did some stuff and he said he's gonna be quitting. All right, so for number 7, we have a 9.6 as well. Be gone, leave thine kingdom. So they should have done to Emperor Honorius, and maybe the Roman Empire would have lasted, right? But there it is, banishment at 9.6. You give me 250. Jerk. I'm not that desperate. I haven't started to move yet. I'll make you buy a motorcycle first. At least they get ridden. I'll have to send a message to her when weather actually gets above 35 degrees. Maybe we'll go out for a ride or something. I'm guessing our hubby rides too, but I never see him a picture of his bike or anything. Okay, so for number 8, the lowest grade of the lot, coming in at a 9. Trade that for a grade. I don't know what the market value is anymore. I swear, I think this looks better than, I think it was number 11. Where was it? I think this book looks better than number 11. I should send it in for regrading because I'm not too pleased with that one. Because the corners look better on this, other than just a tiny bit, and I think it's manufacturing. You can't really see it here. There's like a little bit of like ink stain or something around It's not rust because there's no real rust down there. But maybe where it was sitting with another book or something might have rubbed off in that corner. It might have got cleaned off there. Matt probably could have worked it. I mean, the corners look great. No ticks. I don't think this thing's ever been opened. So, yeah, I'm pretty disappointed with that score. I got to admit. I don't like that. Not because I have to have them all 9+, but I just don't think that's a fair grade compared to what some of these other ones got. So, his name is iPhone Tim. Is that what you trade your iPhone for an 8-ball every now and then? Is that what it is? 9.8 is perfect. I got a few 9.8s in here. What did I get? 1, 2, 3. I got 3.9.8s, so I guess that's not bad in a lot like this big. So for number 9, 9.8, another absolutely incredible cover, showcasing Mr. Bowen's immense talent. And I'm unlike Matt Woods, he did for me on my gift. I didn't shell out for the nice, pretty labels up top. I'm so cheap. I need to send. Here, I'm gonna make a quick break just so I can show you. If for some reason you guys didn't see it before, this is the book that Matt saved for me, and this is what the nicer labels look like up here and on the back. But that's the 5.5 that came out of this book, which was absolutely destroyed. But good stuff there, right? And like I said, Stevie, this book is worth more than that whole pile that's sitting over there right now with good grades on them. It was an incredible job by Matt. And he even sent it off and paid for it. I'm like, what are you doing? And he paid for the rush delivery, too. So I got it in like 2 months or 3 months. 5.5, I'll give you $9.99. Look at you. You're hooked now, though. You're going to start buying these things. I mean, is he an Apple guy? Is that what it is? iPhone Tim? Well, I guess we all have to have I don't really have a title. Well, I'm No Pants Dave, so I guess I do have a title. Open the box now. Yeah. Well, Panera's box is never getting closed again. So number 10, we have a 9.4. Kind of a Mike Zeck-ish look here. What year was this? 84. What was the year of the miniseries? I don't have it in front of me. I have 4 of the 5 books in my box. I can tell you. 1 second. Just to prove that I'm wearing pants. All right. Hey, Dan, what's going on? Good to see you. Good to see you. Let's see. 85. So you got to imagine what year, or February. So you got to imagine this came out a month prior. So technically, the Bowling series was first. I don't have the first one of this. And actually, a lot of these were AOKs from the Zeck miniseries, but bam. So, yeah. So this was first. I wonder if there's any homage right there to that one. I don't know, but best part of the stream was seeing my pants. Actually, not pajamas or sweatpants because it's so freaking cold down here. I'm in the basement. I have 2 layers of pants because it's like 40 degrees in here. It's ridiculous. It's maybe one problem with it, but at least it's cool in the summer. All right. For issue number 11, very disappointing grade, but not entirely unexpected. 9.2. And I forgot to tell you that there's an advertisement for Sports Now magazine. Only 95 cents. If you order now, you get 10 cents off the cover stand price. Or newsstand price, should I say. There's a Ripken there if I've ever seen one. Too bad no one wrote a bad word on the bottom of his bat right there. So pick up your copy of the newsstand today. Good to see you too, Dan. Glad you could make it. I'm going to have to do a live stream from my garage if it was above 28 degrees. What is it right now? It was 28 degrees this morning. Let's see. A little cold to be in the garage. I don't have a heater out there, so. Look, it's warmed up. It's in the low 40s. Let's see. send some more in so we can see what the grading is. But first, we will grade them, and then we can bash people who grade them for real. I wouldn't mind doing one where, like, you take the book and then you show everybody out there. And it's like, all right, what do you think the grade's going to be? Send it out. Whoever got it right, I'll send you the book. But then again, it's not enough numbers to choose from. There's only like 5, or say you want 9, you can go like 9.1, 2, 3, etc. up to like 9.9, right? So if you have a bunch of people guessing, I guess you could do a random, like everyone who picked 9.3, I'll put you in a random number generator and then we'll see who gets it. But it just takes forever, His jewels are suffering for our benefit. Yeah, I know, right? Well, keeps me sterile, so. It's cold. -7. Oh, Celsius again. Our old friend Celsius. Where's Darren and D from Down Under? I always tease him because he'll say something in Fahrenheit, and I was like, "Oh my gosh, are you melting?" He says like 80 degrees, and I was like, usually he says C, but sometimes he'll do Fahrenheit for our benefit. And finally, last but not least, we have number 12 at 9.4. When everything comes to an end, or does it, Stevie? And with the absolutely incredible reverse on the cover. And that's so good. I really wish I could give you a better angle on this, or a better, clearer view. But unfortunately, this stuff kind of does not show up too well on camera. So there it is. So now what? Do I just stop? I actually got almost an hour out of that. That's not bad. But for those of you who don't know, they also have it on top. So pretty easy to see if you have it in your slab box. So there's the condensed version. I should just cut that and put it in the very front of the video. People won't get mad and leave comments. So it's like, why did it take you so long? So yeah, 3 9.8s, nothing below a 9 and below. So mostly pretty happy. I am definitely not happy with the service at CGC. I think it's absolutely ridiculous because I know for a fact that they were doing a bunch of hiring lately. And honestly speaking, it can't take that long to train somebody up to do a lot of this stuff. It's a multi-tiered kind of grading system. So yeah, I mean, you put one guy on sealing, another guy, on grading maybe the cover. I don't know, but I mean, it seems very, very slow. Now that's maybe a good thing. I mean, maybe because so much excitement going on right now. I think people sending things in, it keeps the business strong. Hopefully it lasts because when they hire people on, maybe it'll speed things up. I don't know. I do know that there was it PSA, the one that grades the cards, which CGC does now too, by the way. They actually put a stop, I think, back in May or June. It's like, we're not taking any more orders for several months until we get this backlog. Because they had like a 500,000 card backlog or some nonsense like that. So, but yeah, I'm not real happy with the turnaround time. Literally 3/4 of a year to get back to me is kind of ridiculous because I didn't want to shell out for the express. Future note, I probably will if I ever send anything again. And the fact that they double billed me, I don't understand it, and I'm pretty irked that they didn't get back to me. I mean, it's not a lot of money, $250, whatever, but it's just the principle of the matter, man. If I was in Walmart, Raisin came out with $250, I think someone would have answered me by now. And this is a big, reputable company, so I'm not sure what's going on with that. I guess I'll keep you updated if anyone actually cares. But so yeah, it's been a kind of a bittersweet thing. But I'm pretty happy with the grades. I'm pretty happy they all came back at least a 9 or higher. And if I ever do sell the set, I guess you guys get first dibs at it. So any questions on this before I probably wrap this, or is there anything else I wanted to talk about? I'm with Bill. We have a muted video again. Uh-oh. Half now, half on delivery. You can still hear me, right? Okay. How much did it cost per? Let's see. I forget now. Okay. I think it costs more now. It's bad. It's bad customer service. And I left a message directly with their accounting department. So it's bad. They didn't get back to me. I was going to check out CGC site real quick again to see if I can tell you how much the slabs cost nowadays. I want to say 24. I could be wrong. But it was 18 a piece when I sent them in there, Stevie. Let's see. I'm going to open it right now. In fact, you can watch me do it. Just got to show the screen. There we go. Okay. Where was the pricing? I'm trying to submit. Is it here? Let's see the fees. Okay, so modern is these books right now. Okay, so it's $22. So yeah, it went up $4. You probably can't see that, can you? Sorry. It went up $4 since the time I bought it. Literally on the day it was changing, so that's why it took me like 2 hours to get my order in. Too. It was so annoying. But yeah, that's the fast track is 73 days. That's what Matt paid to get my book back pretty quick, right? And mine does not go that fast. So depending on how bad you want the book back, you might want to consider shelling out for it. I don't like adding that much money onto it, but yep. So there you go. Do they do a hardcover too? What do you mean? Like a graphic novel, those kind of things? I think they'll do it about any kind of book, really. If that's what you're talking about. Back then, Fast Track was only 12 days. Imagine that. Now it's 2.5 months. Oh, hardcover books. I don't know. Well, we can take a look. If it'll say here. Here's collectibles they grade. Let's see here. Well, you can get old Playboys done. All right, comic books, trading cards, magazines, concert posters, and lobby cards. I don't see anything about books. I'm sure there's plenty of auction sites that can get that done. Yeah, but I don't see anything here about books. So none of that, I'm afraid. If you got Action Comics #1 and an 8.5, I wouldn't be bothering with this live stream right now. I'd be sitting on my yacht out there somewhere in the Caribbean or Caribbean if you're an 80s pop star, and hoisting a tall Virgin Mai Tai and toasting my feet in not 43-degree weather. I have owner's manual for Knucklehead. Should have them do a cover thing to it. Well, I mean, you could try sending it in. Only floppies, though, but they come back hard. So how about that? So, yep. Thank you, everyone, for joining me on my one and only CGC order. I will say, if they're going to give me my money back, if they're not going to give me my money back in a forthright manner, I'm going to tell them to credit my account and send a bunch more books to them. And I'll get those fast tracked because I don't know. I might not be in the house that much longer before that, if we sell the house. So I was getting a little concerned about that. Honestly, I thought, are we going to sell the house and be moved before I can get this order done? You can't change the address. Now, you're going down in price. That doesn't know how it works. Send you his Playboys, but he doesn't want them to open. I guess the real question is, can they be opened up? Or do they have some sort of manufacturer's glue in them that's keeping them from being viewed? Expecting your money back. Oh, they need to give me my money back. They charged me twice, Biggie. I don't know what I can say. I hope they didn't grade them twice. Because I know I was having trouble, what do you call it? Submitting on the day that the website was just bombed with stuff for people with last minute. So the only thing I think of is they got submitted twice, but how? They didn't grade it twice. So I don't know. Whatever the case may be, I need my money back or a big, big, big credit. So if I do get a credit, that's enough for 12 more books. So I don't know if I have 12 books that I want to bother slabbing or not, but yeah, they charged me twice. They charged me $251 times 2. So it's pretty expensive little lot of books here. I got to sell it now for $600 to make some coin, right? But all right, let's see where we're at here. And I'll probably be killing the stream here in just a second. Where did my... Oh, there it is. Sorry, I couldn't find my other screen. I actually got 9 watching. This is more than my Friday night show. I called them, Matt, directly, left a voicemail. They never answered the phone, but I don't know if I need to email them or what. But usually, in my experience, because I deal with calls all day long, that calling is usually a little more effective, Maybe I'll try them again tomorrow, but I've been pretty busy at work. It's enough for me not to use them. I'm pretty disappointed, man, in my first go around with them. People tell me it takes a long time and a long time and a long time. I think this one was just exceptionally long because it's not so. I can almost understand the length of time because they opened the order in June, late June, and I'm just now getting them back. All right, I guess some argument can make made that takes 1 month per station that these things go through, which I find laughable, but whatever. But the fact that they had it sitting in their warehouse over 2 months before it was even opened, that's what really irks me the most. And so I'm not real happy with that. Then they double billed me for whatever reason, and then they gave me a 9.0. Oh, I'm really pissed there. They should give me a mercy 9.1 or something, right? But from what I hear, though, the time, and others know this a lot better than I do, I guess the times aren't really that much different for everybody else. I didn't realize it was going to be that bad. I thought there was a lot of, exaggeration in that regard. But yeah, it is what it is. I got them back. I guess I'm happy. It's one less thing I got to worry about now. So I want to appreciate or send my appreciation for everyone who joined me tonight. This is probably the world's longest unboxing. Not any issues with CGC. They are taking a long time to grade, but those times are getting quicker. I imagine they're going to get faster now at this point because they're hired a bunch of people, right? You should have seen their old hiring thing. I thought about going down there to go work for them, but we lived in West Virginia. They're doing like a $2,000 sign-on bonus, and they had like 20 or 30. Most of it had to do with grading too. Positions they were trying to fill. So there should be a lot more bodies in there. Let Matt Woods handle it. He's got some mean goats. He can sick on him. Plus, he pays them. He knows how to get the fast track done. They probably double billed you because it was Camelot 1 through 12. They thought it was royalty. Am I part of the Windsors? Am I? What was the name of those guys? The Romanov. I'm part of the Romanovs. Do I look? Well, I am from Croatia, right? My family is. So next time, send them to me, and I'll take care of the grades and that. I'll laminate. You probably run them through the old lamination machines, right? Like we used to use in grade school. Throw them up on the mimeograph so you can see them better. Yeah, I don't think that was the size of the order that slowed it down any. Honestly, it didn't even get to the grading process for like 4 months. You only charged me $199 twice. You go to it, eat my dang books. I'm lucky I got my Spider-Man back. 5.5. Hey, what's going on? Good to see you, Legend Show. Love you some slabs. Well, you came to the right place, my friend. I had a few slabs here. All came back from CGC, all nice and glossy. Got the entire Maxi series. And I don't know if I showed everyone this one. I've showed it on Friday Night Hangouts. I have another one. Here, hold that. Excuse the sweats. One of my pride and joy is there. 8.5 G.I. Joe number 34, which we did on Grader's Notes. Signed by none other Mr. Michael Zeck and Mr. John Beatty. Good times. But that's basically my slabs. So, yeah, we got some pretty decent grades. 12 books, all 12 of the Camelot 3000 series, Maxi. And the lowest score was a 9. So I was pretty happy for the most part with the grades. There was 1 or 2 in there I thought was a little questionable. I thought they were a little bit low, but that's what everyone thinks. But there was 3 9/8s in there, so I was pretty happy about that. All goats remain. I hate goats and magicians, especially when the magician pulls goats out of his pants. But yeah, so that's it. So once again, I want to thank everyone for tuning in tonight. Make sure to share this as a what's the word I'm looking for? This is like the prototype on how to do an unslabbing video, right? Or is it unslabbing when you actually pop them out of there? I could get real. Oh, you know what I should do? Is since they double billed me, I'll just send all 12 of them back to them and have them regrade. Maybe I'll get a better grade out of a couple of these. So the only one that I didn't agree with totally was the 9.0 and the one of them that was a 9.2, which I think the one of the 9.2s looked better than one of the 9.4s that was in there. So, but whatever. So thanks again for watching, and until a year later, if I ever send something out for slabbing again, you guys will be the first to know, and I'll see everyone Friday night at 8:05 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Stevie said he would not join us because he can't stand my show or myself personally, but if he ever changes his mind, maybe he'll join us. But have a great night, and we will talk to you everyone later. See you guys.